James and I are going on a road trip. Come with us. What's up, man?
How you doing?
Doing all right. So I am packed. James is packed. James has arrived. I got in the van. Now, James, tell everyone where we're going.
We are going to Vegas. We're going to South Pointe right now. ETA is about 4-ish hours. It's 2 o'clock in the afternoon.
Yep.
On Thursday.
We're going to have lunch in Victorville. I'm going to introduce James to Freddy's burgers, fries, and frozen custard. I call it Freddy's. It is a thing of beauty. It's one of my favorite stops on the way to Vegas. Some great burgers, so hopefully James will like it. And then we're going to take advantage of all of the South Pointe amenities, and then we will tell you where we are going tomorrow. Okay, so we think, wait, where are we again? We're on Pear Blossom Highway. Okay, we are on Pear Blossom Highway, guys. So that means we are on the back end of the St. Gabriel's. And we think that that is a car going by, which we would be correct. But more importantly, we think that's the back of Baldy. If it isn't, come for us in the comments. Okay. Now, this is one of at least half a dozen spots that I like to go to on the way to Vegas. The other one is Archibald's, the other one is Farmer Brothers, the other one is Baker's, where it has 2 kitchens that has burgers and tacos. And then of course there's Barstow Station. There's a cool little place right outside of Barstow Station. I forget what it's called, but those are my stops. This is the first time are you excited?
I am.
All right.
Yeah.
They got what?
The pumpkin pie shake. I think I'm going to do it.
Okay, let's do that.
I got the number 2, which is a double smash burger with cheese curds.
Okay.
And a pumpkin pie.
All right. I got a pumpkin pie shake. I also got the number 2 with the fries. Cheese curds look really, really good. So, first bite, first taste test, James. What do you think?
Good flavor.
Now again, out of all the choices that we had, I'm not surprised that this is my first one.
At the lights, use the white lane to turn onto West Silverado Ranch Boulevard. Turn right.
Okay, boys and girls, we have made it. James, that was quite the trip. I think it was well, with the food break and everything like that. Just took us
About 5 hours.
about 5 hours. Not too bad. Not too bad. All right, let's see what's inside. Well, we said this was going to be a hiking trip. Just didn't realize that the first hike would be from the parking lot to the main entrance. So,
Sorry about that.
okay, so James, if I've seen all of the other videos correctly, check-in should be right here. Hey, awesome. Okay, so we're gonna check in. Come play with us, Danny, forever and ever and ever. And boom! All right, so here we are. Do that. Reach impressions, all that good stuff. And I just dropped my key card. I'll leave it right there. Hey, there's a big ass mirror. There's me, and there's my big gut. 'Tis a bathroom. Wow. That's really, no, it's nice, and it's like well put together. I'm liking this. I'm liking this a lot, actually. So I'll take this bit, if you don't mind, James. All right. It's interesting artwork there. Anyway, well, obviously there is a Western theme going on because they do have an equestrian center here. But I'm really impressed on how well put together this is. This is borders on classy. It's really nice. All right, so now let's see what our view is. If I could pull it back. Hey, it's me. And yeah, there's really not much of a view there, guys. It looks like a rain spattered. I have no idea what all this is. A bit of a garage there. Anyway, all right, but other than that, this looks really cool. Okay, so James and I are now officially...
We're club members.
We're club members. Okay, so James, what does that mean?
Well, more ladies strip their clothes off for us as we're part of the club members.
That's right. All right, guys, so we are at the Garden Buffet. So what you want to go ahead and do is that you actually want to go into the club area, sign up for the club. Sign up for the club, you get perks such as $3 off lovely buffet. I got, because it was the prime rib buffet, of course I got the prime rib. That is a big chunk of prime rib. I got a buffet taco, and I got a buffet calzone, and then because I want to be healthy, I got a pear salad. And then I got some lemonade. Hold on, let me tuck in, see what's going on here. All right. Let's see how the prime rib is. It's not bad. It is a little dry, but I mean, but as far as budget-friendly buffet goes, it's not bad at all. So we'll try the taco. It's a taco. It's good. Now let's see the calzone. That has the most flavor in my opinion. Honestly, this is not the Bacchanal. This is not the Wicked Spoon. This is South Pointe. It's really, really good stuff. It's not haute cuisine at all, but for what you get for the price, not bad at all. All right, so James, this is what I loved about you. This is awesome. Like, so do you want me to film you? And what'd you say?
I said no.
No.
I just wanted to eat.
You just want to eat. You don't want to describe your food or anything like that. But you had some ribs, some what were the highlights of your dishes?
I had a burrito and then the same, what is it, calzone or panini thing or whatever that you had that was real tasty. That was really good.
Yeah, that was really, really good.
And actually the broccoli too, the little cup that you had.
Yeah, that would no longer, the pear.
Yeah, the pear.
Set. Yeah,
that was good. And then I had a really good broccoli salad.
Okay, cool. And then what'd you think of the ribs?
They were just okay.
They were just okay. Okay,
yeah.
This is good. All right, so we're going to do round 2.
All right.
All right. Okay, so round 2, I got some carnitas. Do that. That's good. That's really good. All right. And then this is the pork loin. This is on the carved meat station. That one's good too. I think out of the one, yeah, everyone touts the prime rib. Pork loin's good. Hold on. And of course, the ever classic mac and cheese. Three out of 3 on that one. Yep.
Nice.
Good stuff.
I got a burrito and just some sushi. We're gonna hit dessert after.
Yes, I got the crepe Suzette. I'll let you know how that is later.
All right.
So the crepe Suzette was very good. I really enjoyed that one. The big surprise about South Pointe that I liked is that it's not dingy. There's no like worn quality to this casino. Also, the staff have been incredibly polite. Hi, James.
Hello.
Hello. I was just explaining to the folks on how polite everyone has been since we've been. There we go. Wait, can I film you?
Yes.
Okay, cool. Yeah, let's. Good. So anyway, even the police officer who said that I couldn't film in the casino was incredibly polite and incredibly understanding about it. The folks over at the Garden Cafe were also very nice and polite. Particularly one guy. I don't like to front load gratuity. So, I like to see the type of service that I'm getting and then I give a gratuity. So this guy was incredibly nice. So I made sure that he got a cash tip. And I also want to make sure that the servers are actually getting a tip. So that guy was cool. The bartender that we got the drink from, we got a free drink. That was cool. By the way, when you come to South Pointe, you will get a coupon book. And there are at least, we counted 3 free drinks.
Something like that.
Yeah. So, one of them we got a Sapporo, which is actually a nice beer. Then there's a cocktail somewhere, and then there's a Bud Light somewhere else. But anyway, so since we're coming back down this way, toward the end of our trip, we're actually going to hold on to the coupon book and then try to see what we can get as far as adding to our lunch or, getting a value lunch. But anyway, everything that I've heard about the South Pointe so far has been absolutely true. And I'm looking forward to staying here again when I get the opportunity. All right. So tomorrow we get up at 5? We're getting up at 5.
Okay.
So we can, okay. so,
So we can eat again?
huh?
So we can eat again.
So we can eat again and by the way, Jesus Christ. I think my buffet days are over, man, because I'm like, because there's part of I want to eat, I want to get as much value as I possibly can, but no, man, no, it's just, this isn't helping. This isn't going down as fast as I want it to. Okay, so back on track. Tomorrow we get up at 5 to do what, James?
To be at the cafe by 5:30.
Yes.
And then we are going to have steak and eggs for $8. And then we're going to come back to the room, take showers, and then get ourselves over to St. George. We're going to see Veronica for a second.
Okay, yeah.
And then we're going to go to Zion, and we're going to try to find some hikes. So we're super excited about that.
Yep.
And then we're going to go maybe to Park City, maybe to Fort Bragg. Maybe we'll be in the parking lot.
No, we're a little bit out of the neighborhood for Fort Bragg, but this one's, oh god dang it, now that's in my head. Fort
Badger? I don't know.
Bridger, thank you. Okay, it's not Badger, it's not Fort Bragg, not Fort Badger, but Fort Bridger.
Yes.
And so,
That's
yeah.
close.
Yeah. So we'll give you a brief and hopefully interesting history lesson when we reach there. All right. I think I've rambled on long enough. See you tomorrow. Okay, it's 5:05 a.m. Whose bright idea was it to get steak and eggs for a discount first thing in the morning? This idiot. All right, let's see how this plays out. Good morning.
Do we really want eggs and steak? Okay.
So, we've been seated. We have ordered.
And someone jumped in front of us.
And and my floor manager side just kicked in.
You need to reverse the camera for a second.
It's before 6. Someone jumped the line, and I'm a floor manager at conventions, and that side of me kicked in. We're good though. We're good. All right.
Tyler had a quick moment of flipping the F out.
I did not flip out. I just talked assertively before 6 a.m. and before my coffee. You decide. All right. Let you know what the steak and eggs are. Bye. Sweet. Oh my gosh, man. This is like less than 10 minutes. This is amazing. Thank you very much.
My pleasure.
Awesome. Cool. All right. We got sourdough, all this stuff.
Enjoy it.
Sweet. Thank you so much.
All right.
All right. Okay. James, are you going to dig in?
Here,
All right.
see how this works out. That's it. All right. 6:45 steak and eggs. Not bad. Just needs a little salt, but look at that. Medium rare. Let's get some nice char on it. Yeah, good stuff, man. Good stuff. All right, I'm gonna eat.
Well, good morning. We are now on day 2 of our trip. We are heading off to Zion. Unfortunately, we did not get the permits for Angel's Landing. We have conflicting feelings about that because one, we really wanted that would have been a nice feather in our cap. 2, it's considered one of the most dangerous hikes. And, well, I'm over 50, James is in his 40s. So it's like maybe we're not as spry as we thought we were. So there's that. But we are, there's plenty of stuff to do in Zion. We're looking forward to it. We're gassed up. And then we're
And
offloading. And we're emotionally 12 years old. The car is full of gas, which is good. And then it's going to be my first time in Utah, so I'm really excited about that. I've heard nothing but really cool things about Utah. It's a rich history, geographically, geologically, it's supposed to be awesome. It has the big 5 parks with Zion, Bryce,
Park City, Salt Lake City.
No, but I'm talking about the national parks.
No, the national parks.
Yeah, the Zion, Bryce, and the other guys.
And we're gonna post that right here.
We're gonna post it right here because it's 7 a.m. and even though we are full of steak, eggs, and coffee,
And soon to be Krispy Kremes.
and soon to be Krispy Kremes for me because I got a coupon. Yeah, I'll just stop talking.
What's this one on the right?
That's Caesar's. Oh, yeah, no, that's Bellagio right there, and then right next to it is Caesar's. the tectonic plates. No, seriously, yeah.
So did it form horizontally and then get pushed up in
Yeah,
the diagonal?
that's exactly what happened. So it formed horizontally, and then what happened is that the tectonic plates grind. You'll see it like in the Vasquez Rocks.
Yeah.
That's exactly what happened there. The Vasquez Rocks, essentially, California, it's always, because of the San Andreas Fault, the tectonic plates are always grinding and always pushing up and stuff like that. So the strata is basically at a diagonal. Let's get past this guy. I think that's it. Yep. Yay! All right, we're in Utah.
All right.
Yes. Welcome to Utah. So James, you know what's interesting about Utah?
What's that?
Is that it in no way looks like northwestern Arizona.
Is that right?
So I take it there's going to be a lot of firsts for me here in Utah. Hey James, first Utah Wendy's. Hey James,
Yeah.
first Utah gas station. Hey James, first Utah La Quinta Inn. Hey James, first Cracker Barrel in Utah. Hey James, first Utah Costco. First meal in Utah, chicken bacon, half a hot dog. Okay, now that we've gotten plenty of firsts out of the way, we are now headed off to where, James?
Zion. Zion National Park. We are headed to Angel's Landing.
We're headed to Angel's Landing. We're going to see Angel's Landing, but unfortunately we're not going to climb Angel's Landing, but that's okay. So we're definitely going to find some trails here. That's what, you've been to Zion before, right?
No, I've only driven by it.
You've only driven by it. Okay, so it's a first for both of us.
Yep.
Yay, so more firsts in Utah. All right. Okay, so good news and bad news. Bad news was Zion is crowded right now, and so we couldn't get in. So it's about 2 o'clock in the afternoon. So by the time that we spent, I don't know, a good 20 minutes looking for parking, and this is even outside of the park. So Zion is one long, narrow road. Highway, essentially. And then what happens is that you have to find parking spots, sometimes even like 3 miles out. That's how long we saw the cars. The good news is we just had a great stop off at a place called Canyon Coffee, and Canyon Coffee not only has some good stuff, they had some great lemonade. You like your protein shake?
I did.
He likes his protein shake. But they were very, very good about giving us advice. So we decided not to spend any more time looking for parking, and we're gonna keep on going here. But the upshot of the whole thing is that on our way back, we are going to spend the night in Zion and then spend the final day from Zion back to Los Angeles. They gave us some great tips as far as parking goes, and they also gave us some advice on like how to negotiate this area. So I'm going to give them a shout out. Canyon Coffee, good stuff, good beverages, good advice, and we look forward to having a cup of coffee with them again when we return in a few days. Okay, so an observation that James and I made. You know, you get the mile markers, right? It's like, you know, mile 1, mile 2, you know, as soon as you hit the state or whatever you go through, That's fine. So we're in the 60s, and then we saw mile 67 and 68, and then we saw mile 68.9. Wait a minute. Why did they? Oh, okay, got it. Yeah, there's probably a lot of sign stealing right there, so they gave up and they put it at 68.9.
Well, Tyler,
Yes,
you're now in the driver's seat.
I am.
Where are we?
We just left Provo, Utah, and now are heading into Wyoming. We're expected to be there a little bit before 10 p.m. So I think we made the right call on not going to Zion. But we had a nice drive along the interstate. This is actually the first memorable scenery that we've had so far. So we stopped by a place called Beaver.
They love beaver.
And there was a lot of I Love Beaver memorabilia. There was a restaurant called Beaver Taco. We did not go there because we had already eaten our lunch at Costco. Otherwise, we would have stopped there because I like good Mexican food. Yeah.
You can see the fall colors, which is neat.
Yeah, this is cool. I've never seen this before. Where it's. Oh, go ahead, James.
No, go for it.
No, it's I've never seen where like you had red rock and fall colors before, so you kind of get the best of both worlds. You kind of get the desert climate, and then you kind of get the forest climate as well. Oh, there's a guy fly fishing right there. That's kind of cool.
Yeah, I missed the guy, but yep. Coming out of work, it's going for dinner. Mountain to our left is 11,700 feet.
Wow.
So big.
And then we're going to get up bright and early tomorrow morning. And then we're going to get to Devil's Tower as quickly as possible. That's going to be about a 7-mile hike. There's some more fly fishing right there.
You have a motorcycle behind you, just FYI.
All right, hold on.
No helmet law.
No helmet law. Okay. What else is going to say? Oh, so yeah, we're going to hit Devil's Tower, and then I'm going to introduce my buddy James to one of my all-time favorite horror films. Because in the spirit of October.
We're gonna put a projector up
Yep.
and watch the movie tonight.
Yeah. Pretty cool. But yeah, I think by the time we get to where we're going, or we're thinking,
We might be tired.
we might be just damn tired. Yeah. Anyway.
So, Tyler, where are we?
We are at the Utah-Wyoming border. All of the trucks are pulling over right now because it's required to by law.
Here we go. Here we go.
So there's a point of entry right there. And then we are almost here. It's 75. So that means I can...
There you go. That's it.
What, we're here?
Yep, that was it.
Oh, that's great. Look, guys, it's Wyoming. It's so beautiful. I completely missed the sign. Oh, man.
There was no sign. It was just a bump in the road.
Oh, it was a bump in the road. Yes, of course, because the road changes.
Yeah.
Hold on. Is there an official welcome to Wyoming sign? There it is, right there. Okay.
It's fuzzy.
Now I'm officially in Wyoming. There.
Well.
The sign said welcome to Wyoming.
Woohoo! We made it. This is where we wanted to at least get to here.
4 states in one day. And let me tell you, as a native Texan that hasn't lived in, that has not lived in Texas for almost 30 years, it's still unnerving for a Texan to go through 4 states in one day. The fellow Texans know my pain. We're going to make it to Fort Bridger at least. That's the plan. And depending on our energy level, we'll probably push for Little America. But the closer that we get to Devil's Tower today is, of course, less travel and more time that we'll have in Devil's Tower tomorrow. So we will keep you informed.
All right. So I think it's a little after 10. Can't really see. But we can see the Milky Way, which is really neat. The van, besides the tent, all the windows are all blacked out. And I'm gonna open the door. Let's see what Tyler's doing.
Well, hello. So, all right.
Is there a little setup? It's a little messy. Tyler has a bottom bunk here.
I've got the bottom bunk.
And here, let me make sure.
So you comfortable.
I gotta close the door real quick.
So, wait. So, James, did you tell the folks where we were?
No, I didn't. Go for it.
Oh, okay. So, apparently we are on BLM land, and what does BLM stand for?
Bureau of Land Management.
Bureau of Land Management, and so basically it's free space that you can use. So a lot of people camp out, and that's exactly what we're doing. If you've ever been over to the Alabama Hills, that's what a lot of folks do over there. You'll see a whole bunch of campers, you'll see a whole bunch of RVs and stuff like that. And so, no, it's just a nice free space that your taxes pay for. At least that's what I like to think that my taxes pay for, and we're utilizing it. So, pretty cool.
Yep, we got the heater in here, and we got the alarm set for 6 a.m. So, all right. See you guys in the morning.
Dude.